Where can you find the largest gilded depictions of Buddhas? Find out as we look at the biggest statues in the world. Number 11. Grand Buddha at Ling, Shan. Ranking in just outside of the top 10 of the world's largest statues is the Grand Buddha located in the Chinese city of Wuxi. Like many of the statues on this list, this monument is an ode to a great Buddhist figure. Resembling the celestial Buddha known as Amitabha, the 700-ton bronze being measures 289 feet tall. It was erected on a 30-foot sculpture of a lotus flower at the top of a gorgeous 217-step staircase, surrounded on all sides by scenic forested hills. The Grand Buddha was unveiled to the public in 1996 and has enjoyed visitation from tourists ever since. In 2008, a pair of palaces were built to the southeast, giving visitors to the region one more reason to experience this colossal Buddha in person. Number 10. Awaji Kannon. Looming over the Japanese town of Higashi-Ura is the great white statue of popular Buddhist goddess Guanyin. It is called Awaji Kannon for its location on Awaji Island, an island typically noted for its dedication to preserving and promoting traditional puppet theater performances. But the beautiful, pale statue brought a whole new attraction to the isle upon its completion in 1982. While many Buddhist statues are either funded by religious organizations, government agencies, or locally crowdsourced funds, the Awaji Kannon is the product of a single man's vision. A businessman from Osaka made his fortune in real estate before deciding to have this statue built. Once it was finished, it featured a museum, several small businesses, and an observation floor, all within its interior. However, due to it being private property, the esteem of the statue plummeted drastically when the owner and his wife passed away. Unmaintained for years, the statue has grown decrepit, with entry being deemed too hazardous to allow. Instead, it sits empty, maintaining its spot as an Awaji Island landmark and being enjoyed exclusively from afar. Number 9. Rodina Mat Zoviat. The only European entry to make this list is a symbol of feminine power in a statue called Rodina Mat Zoviat, or the Motherland Calls, as it translates in English. With a height of 279 feet, this statue is the tallest in all of Europe and is the highest standing of any statue of a human woman. The figure is a metaphorical representation of the Russian motherland, and her iconic pose is meant to symbolize a call to arms in the face of enemies. Most of the other statues in this video tend to have been built in the last few decades, but this monumental piece dates back to 1967, when it was unveiled after 18 years of work. Wire ropes and pre-stressed concrete hold the statue together, as the unique pose and weight distribution required a finesse touch to pull off. The sword wielded by the Rodina Mat Zoviat was initially made of steel with titanium plating, but in 1972, the blade was replaced entirely with one made of stainless steel. This was due to weight distribution issues, as well as an audible side effect in which sheets of metal would create a thunderous cacophony that echoed through the Volgograd Valley. Number 8. Dai Kannon of Kita no Miyako Park. Formerly the tallest statue in the world, reigning between 1989 and 1991, this Buddhist statue is now the third tallest in Japan. Plans to erect this great edifice began in 1975, and it portrays the Buddhist figure known as Guanyin, Avalokiteshvara, or Kannon, as she is known in Japan. Lining the inside of this monument are 20 floors of shrines and other tributes to Buddhist beliefs. Like many of the statues on this list, an elevator is installed within the statue to allow easy access to its multiple stories, peaking on the 20th floor with a viewing platform. From here, visitors are granted a picturesque, panoramic perspective of Ashibetsu and the Hokkaido region. The ivory interpretation of this goddess of mercy is a beautiful addition to the surrounding area as well, with winters blanketing the nearby town and mountains with fresh snow each year. Number 7. Great Buddha of Thailand. At 302 feet tall, the Great Buddha located in Wat Muang is the largest statue in all of Thailand. Built of concrete and painted gold, the large Buddha took 18 years to craft. The statue was made using public funding from faithful Buddhists eager to contribute to the project. Costing 104.2 million Thai baht, or around 3.2 million US dollars, the massive 210-foot wide Buddha stands out as a shining landmark for the Ang Thong province. It was originally commissioned as a means of commemorating the late King Bhumibol, Thailand's longest reigning monarch. Though its construction took an extended amount of time to conclude, it still finished in time for the king to enjoy it in 2008, 8 years before he would pass away while still on the throne. Number 6. Qian Shao Qian Yan Guan Yin of Shan. Framed by an explosion of arms and hands, the statue of the Avalokiteshvara in the Hunan province of China is known as Qian Shao Qian Yan Guan Yin of Shan, or the Shan Guan Yin of the Thousand Hands and Eyes. It is the 4th tallest statue in the People's Republic of China at about 325 feet tall. This gilded bronze creation was established by the Ningxiang County government, with additional funding provided by local businesses and religious groups. It cost 260 million yuan in total, the equivalent of almost 39 million US dollars, with construction completing in 2009. The bodhisattva represented here is a special one that is meant to embody the combined empathy of all Buddhas. While statues in this figure's honor are plentiful, this is by far the largest representation of the beloved Buddhist deity. Number 5. Ushiku Daibutsu. Though it may look like stone, this hulking representation of Amitabha Buddha is really a bronze statue measuring 330 feet high. Within this Japanese statue is a 4-story building that acts as a museum of sorts. Each floor has a different title and matching theme, creating a unique experience for visitors. The first of these is the floor of infinite light and infinite life. Upon entering, visitors will encounter a dark chamber, illuminated by a single column of light pouring down onto a cauldron of lit incense, as music plays from the center of the room. Past this enigmatic feature is an elevator which leads to the other 3 floors. The next level is almost 33 feet high and called the World of Gratitude and Thankfulness, and is mainly just purposed for studying scriptures. From here you can ascend to the World of the Lotus Sanctuary, which displays around 3,000 different golden Buddha statues between 65 and 98 feet off the ground. The final floor, titled the Room of Mount Gradakuta, acts as an observatory, giving attendees a spectacular view at almost 280 feet high. Number 4. Sendai Daikanon. The tallest statue of a goddess in Japan is the Sendai Daikanon, which encapsulates the likeness of Japan's Kannon, a praised bodhisattva among Buddhists. At a height of 330 feet, it's actually tied with Ushiku Daibutsu for the spot of 4th tallest statue in the world. This structure preceded the former entry by 2 years when it was unveiled in 1991, enjoying a short reign as the world's tallest statue during that period. The figure herself is shown in her Nyoirin Kannon form, bearing a wish-fulfilling gem that appears in both Buddhist and Hindu beliefs, the lore of which holds strong similarities to the Western world's legendary Philosopher's Stone. The ground floor of the statue hosts a variety of smaller statues, 33 in total, all representing the deity in her other forms. Along with these are sculptures of dark monstrosities, representative of the Chinese zodiac. An elevator past this segment brings visitors to the top of the Sendai Daikanon, granting an amazing view, while the stairwell back down presents another 108 Buddhist statues. Number 3. Leikyun Sekye. Checkered with rectangular windows on each of its 31 floors, Leikyun Sekye may just be one of the planet's most uniquely shaped towers, along with being among the tallest statues. The 380-foot tall structure stands in the Sagaing region of Myanmar as a depiction of the Buddha Gautama. Similar to other Buddhist statues, this rendition features the statue perched on a lotus flower. Construction of the spectacular building took 12 years to complete, and the Leikyun Sekye statue opened to the public in 2008. As magnificent as the exterior of the statue is, the interior matches it in beauty, with each of the 31 layers featuring exquisite paintings recounting Buddhist lore. While most show gorgeous scenes of prayer, figures of importance, and other hollowed temples and statues, the lower levels aren't quite as positive. In an attempt to steer followers away from bad habits and evil behavior, these first few levels highlight horned, devilish creatures along with scenes of pain, agony, and worse. Number 2. Spring Temple Buddha. Taking 11 years to finish, the titanic copper statue of Vairocana within the Henan province of China is a testament to the praise felt towards the celestial Buddha. Rising 502 feet into the air, the monument known as the Spring Temple Buddha is a combination of an 82-foot lotus-shaped pedestal and the 420-foot figure. The great peaceful effigy weighs more than 2.2 million pounds, as 1,100 large pieces of copper comprise its frame. The whole of the monument tops a Buddhist monastery, giving Buddhist locals and travelers an incredible landmark in which to take pride. Altogether, the project costs about $55 million, but that includes the cost of the monastery and rest of the estate. The statue itself accounted for around 33% of that cost at a price tag of $18 million. Along with this gorgeous work of art, the Buddhist temple here is renowned for the nearby Tianrui hot spring, which is said to have healing properties and is the inspiration behind the statue's name. Number 1. Statue of Unity. Erected to celebrate beloved Indian activist and leader Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the world's tallest statue is actually relatively new. Located within the Narmada district of Gujarat, India, this statue has towered above the Narmada River since October 31, 2018, Patel's 143rd birthday. The statesman received such an honorary monument due to the vital role he played in uniting 562 princely states to become the Union of India, and as the greatest supporter of activist Mahatma Gandhi. Thus, it was well-deserved when the finished tribute to his contributions required 5 years to build, cost $420 million to construct, and measured an impressive 597 feet tall. What great monument do you want to visit most? Tell us which one and why in the comment section below.